Hey everybody, Veronica Sixtos here. I'm going to answer some questions that have been asked. A few weeks ago I mentioned on Twitter that I was going to make a Q&A video, and some of you responded, and I'm going to answer your questions now. Ace over Zero has asked me if I really have 6 toes. Do you know how often I was asked that as a kid? Pretty often. It was really annoying. But then, as I grew older, I started telling people I do have 6 toes, and I'm very insecure about it, so please don't ever ask me that question again. That's not actually true, okay? Just because my last name sounds somewhat similar to 6 toes, I don't have 6 toes. Even if I did have 6 toes, why would my last name be 6 toes? Right? Anyway, didn't mean to rip you apart, Ace over Zero. T Jizzle, it's an interesting name. He asked me, do I prefer a career in acting or in music? And what do I think I'm best at? It's a really good question. I love both acting and music a lot, but they're both very different. I gotta say, I feel like I maybe have more of a natural talent for music, and originally I started writing music as a way to get through hard times. So when it comes to music, I have a very emotional, sentimental attachment to it. Acting, on the other hand, I've been doing for 12 years now, and I've been working on my craft for a long time. So over time, I've developed these skills. With music, it came very natural. So I don't know. I'm gonna say I want both. I want a career in both music and acting. Maybe one will come first, and then the other one will follow, or it'll both happen at the same time. And right now it kind of seems like it's happening at the same time. Although I feel like I have my foot in the door more with acting because I've been at it for longer, and music not so much. I'm still pretty new in that industry. Okay, so Rich Tanis, what's up, dude? You always comment. You're a regular on my channel, or appreciate all the support. Okay, so you asked, what is the best and the worst movie that I've ever seen? Okay, I know there's so many good movies out there, but I'm just gonna say the one that's made me laugh the hardest is probably Knocked Up. And I'm not one to really watch movies multiple times, but Knocked Up is one of those movies that I can actually watch over and over again just for fun. The worst movie I've ever seen, and I really hope nobody who was involved in this film sees this, I'm gonna say it. Okay, so I went to a screening of a Danny Trejo movie. I'm not gonna say the title of it. I did a vlog maybe, I don't know, 8 months ago or something, and I went to this premiere of this movie, and I was utterly disappointed. I was upset. That's how bad I thought it was. I thought that it was a waste of time, my time, and a waste of everybody else's time, because I didn't think that it was fair that they brought so many people together to see this film that clearly wasn't ready to be screened. And I'm not one to be super judgmental. I'm that type that's always like, it takes a lot. You never know what it was like. I'm sure they all did their best. This one, I was a little upset about it. Simply Pops, what up? I saw that comment where you thought that I was gonna give you a shout out in one of my videos. Here's your shout out. Simply Pops, what up? Pop, 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 pop. Anyway, so Simply Pops asks, what is my biggest accomplishment? I think I have maybe 2 things. The first one, I would say my film Hostile Border. It was really, really difficult to shoot on many different levels. It was really, really hard. And I am very, very happy with the way that it came out. I'm happy with the work that I put in. I'm happy with everything about it. I couldn't have asked for a better film to be a part of. The second thing is I have been in therapy for over a year now, and I've been consistent. That is a huge accomplishment. It's not easy to go to therapy. It's especially not easy to go consistently to therapy and not just like stop and fall off and like forget about it, you know? So I think those are my two biggest accomplishments. All right, Subway000 wants to know, what kind of advice would you give someone who has low self-esteem that wants to engage in social activities? I actually have social anxiety. Not like, I mean, it's gotten a lot better, especially over the past like year. I do still have to practice being comfortable in social situations sometimes. So I'll just share with you my little tricks. I'll start by saying this: if you change the way you think about it, the reason why we have this anxiety is because we're worried about how we're coming across. We're self-conscious. If you are more present, it helps melt away that anxiety. When I say present, it means getting out of your head and paying attention to what's currently happening around you. A part of being present is giving your attention to the people who are around you. So ask people questions, get to know people. Eventually, after a few questions, I'm sure there's going to be something in common that you guys can talk about. And that usually gets your mind off of the anxiety. All right, so those are all the questions that I'm going to answer today. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. I normally do music and like adventure vlogs and stuff, and sometimes discussion vlogs like this. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. For you Facebook users, you can follow my Facebook fan page. And I think that's it, actually. Also, if you happen to be based in the San Fernando Valley, come out and see me perform live in Canoga Park on Friday. I will be going up around 9 o'clock. I'll put some details in the description box, like where and when and all that. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.